Your case is the first thing anyone sees, and the last thing you want to think about after the build. These 5 cover every priority: best thermals, best aesthetics, cleanest build experience, and best RGB setup, from $80 to $130. Subscribe, let's get into it. The Fractal Design North is the aesthetic standard setter. Form: a TX mid-tower, 455mm tall, 428mm deep, 215mm wide. Front panel: real FSC certified walnut or oak wood veneer over engineered wood. Not plastic, not film, actual wood furniture grade finish. Side panel: choice of mesh or tempered glass. Motherboard support: ATX, Micro A TX, Mini I TX. GPU clearance: up to 355mm. CPU cooler height: up to 169mm mesh side or 155mm TG side. Radiator support: 360mm front, 240mm top, 120mm rear. Fans included 3 140mm aspect PWM fans. Front I/O, USB-A, USB-C, audio. Colors: charcoal black or chalk white. Price: approximately $130. Tom's Hardware confirmed the North delivers thermal performance that rivals cases costing considerably more while looking nothing like a typical gaming case. Cable management space is tighter than average behind the tray plan cable, routing carefully. For builders who want a case that earns a second look in any room, the Fractal Design North is the one. Links are in the description, check it out. The Lian Li Lancool 207 is the thermal's first pick. Form: a TX mid-tower, compact footprint at 45-liter volume, unique layout, PSU mounts in the front-bottom compartment, a structural rethinking that frees the rear and bottom zones for unobstructed airflow from all intake fans. Motherboard support: ATX, Micro A TX, Mini ITX. GPU clearance: up to 375mm. CPU cooler height: up to 180mm. Radiator support: 360mm front, 360mm top, 120mm rear. Fans included 2x140mm RGB front, 2x120mm PWM bottom. Front I/O, USB-C, USB-A, audio. Price: approximately $80 to $100. Gamers Nexus. October 2024. Thermal benchmarking confirmed the Lancool 207 as the best performing case in its active cooling test suite, outperforming cases costing twice as much. One honest note: the 207 has no dust filters relevant for households with pets or dusty environments. For builders who prioritize the best possible thermals at the most aggressive price, the Lancool 207 is the pick. The NZXT H5 Flow 2024 is the builder-friendly clean aesthetic pick. Form: a TX mid-tower, 45-liter volume. Front panel: perforated mesh for unrestricted airflow. Side panel: tempered glass. Motherboard support: ATX, Micro ATX, Mini ITX. GPU clearance: up to 385mm. CPU cooler height: up to 165mm. Radiator support: 280mm front, 240mm top, 120mm rear. Toolless side panel removal. Cable management bar included. Front I/O, USB-C, USB-A, audio. NZXT's cable management design routes. Cables cleanly with multiple anchoring points. Colors: black or white. And if this kind of build-focused case content is what you want, subscribe now. We cover the best PC hardware every week. The H5 Flow 2024 is the update to one of NZXT's best-selling mid-tower designs with improved airflow and updated front I/O. For first-time builders who want a clean, well-documented, easy-to-build-in case from a brand with strong software ecosystem integration via NZXT CAM, the H5 Flow is the most approachable pick on this list. The NZXT H7 Flow RGB is the larger RGB-equipped step-up. Form: full tower ATX, larger internal volume than the H5 for bigger components and more complex cooling. Front panel: perforated mesh. Side panel: tempered glass. Motherboard support: a TX, Micro A TX, Mini ITX, EATX. GPU clearance: up to 400mm. CPU cooler height: up to 185mm. Radiator support: 360mm front, 360mm top, 140mm rear. RGB fans included in the box. Syncs with NZXT's KM software and is compatible with Razer Chroma, Asus Aurasync, and Corsair iQE via third-party control. Front I/O, USB-C, USB-A, audio. Cable management: same NZXT routing system as the H5. For builders running high-end components that benefit from the additional GPU clearance and cooler height, or who want EATX support and integrated RGB in a larger chassis, the H7 Flow RGB is the natural step up from the H5 within the NZXT lineup. All the links are in the description below. Closing with the Lancool 217, the evolved Lancool 207 with wood accents and magnetic dust filtration. Form, a TX mid-tower. Front panel, wood accent elements. Lian Li's first entry into the wood aesthetic category, inspired by the success of the Fractal North. Magnetic dust filters, front, top, and bottom, the key improvement over the 207. PSU mount, returns the traditional bottom-rear position, accommodating up to 220mm standard PSUs. Motherboard support, ATX, Micro, ATX, Mini, ITX. Fans included. 5 total, 2x 170mm front, Lian Li's proprietary fan size. 2x 120mm rear, 1x 120mm bottom. Fan and RGB hub included. Front I/O, 2 power buttons top and side. Price, $120 to $125. Gamers Nexus's July 2025 review confirmed the Lancool 217 is not leaps and bounds ahead of the Lancool 216 and thermals, but the wood accents, magnetic dust filters, and 5-fan package at $120 represents strong value. For builders who want Lian Li's thermal pedigree with dust filter coverage and a more distinctive aesthetic than the 207, the Lancool 217 is the evolved pick. Fractal design, North for the most distinctive aesthetic with real wood and excellent thermals. Lian Li Lancool 207 for the best thermal performance at any price around $80. NZXT H5 Flow 2024 for the most builder-friendly clean mid-tower. NZXT H7 Flow RGB for larger builds with EA, TX support, and RGB included. Lian Li Lancool 217 for Lian Li thermals, plus wood accents and magnetic dust filters. Every link is in the description. Subscribe and come back next week. We're covering the best CPU coolers to pair with every one of these. See you there.